I think we're all set. Everybody's is on. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. So, and it's a interesting topic that we're going to talk about. Robert, I've had you and Ellie on the show before. Talking about wellness and just how big wellness has gotten since we spoke with you in the U.S. is
Unfortunately.
insane. Is it? It's crazy how how it's grown, but I think some people were already predicting that. But since we have your athlete who won um the Olympia in Europe and then qualified for the one in the States. I was gonna ask, can you ask Nerilde for me, what made her get into training and competing in wellness and how she connected with you?
Nerilde, a pergunta é o que é que te fez entrar no fisiculturismo e como é que tu me conheceste? Pronto, o que é que te fez para te conectares comigo?
O que me fez primeiro entrar no fisiculturismo, né? Foi paixão por ter um físico bonito, né? E depois eu comecei a conhecer atletas e tive vontade de participar em competições. E já conheci o trabalho do Robert nas redes sociais, já tinha uma grande admiração por ele. E até que chegou um momento que a gente se encontrou aí, né? Que a oportunidade de fazer um trabalho junto com ele. E foi bem bacana.
Okay, what Nerilde is saying is the passion for the bodybuilding started because she saw another athletes. Then she started to do the bodybuilding, and then she heard about me, about my name, and she's excited, and she really want to work with me. And she started working with me, and then the passion grows and grows and grows. Then that's pretty much what she's saying, like the basic
Hmm.
one. Then
Hmm.
she saw another athlete, and then she started to basically love the sport.
Hmm.
Basically, that's pretty much what Nerilde is saying.
Okay. How and now that she won the Masters Olympia in 2023, did she had could she ever did she ever imagine that she would ever, get to this level to win an Olympia show?
Nerilde, a pergunta é: agora que tu és a campeã Master Olímpia, né, a primeira da história, se tu alguma vez imaginaste chegar até este nível?
Meu, todos os dias eu me pergunto sobre isso, viu? A gente nunca confia no taco da gente, né? Essa é real. Então, acho que por isso que a gente trabalha tanto, 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 porque não sente, né, com o físico. Mas eu, na realidade, eu nunca acreditei que um dia pudesse acontecer de me tornar campeã Master Olímpia, mas quando eu comecei a fazer o meu acompanhamento com o Robert, aí comecei a abrir a minha mente, a ver que era possível, porque já na minha segunda competição com o Robert Phil, eu me tornei profissional. E hoje a gente tem aí quase 15 pro shows e praticamente quase todos com pódio, né? Eu acho que dois campeonatos que não foi muito bom, mas todos a gente teve pódio, né? Inclusive esse troféuzão aqui, ó, do Master Olímpia. Então, depois disso daí, eu vi que tudo era possível, sim, né? Só eu acertei no acompanhamento, né? O Robert, ele já tem toda essa experiência e profissionalismo com as wellness, então a gente acertou muito bem, né? Eu não falo que o meu corpo ele era genética. O meu corpo ele foi construído em treino para se tornar uma wellness. Então não foi fácil.
Okay, Armin, let me try to make small everything
Yeah,
together.
of course, sure. No, I get
Okay,
it.
basically what she says, she never thought she's gonna go so far, but she always wants to be the best. Her body is being constructed during the years. Since she's joined my team, she turned pro on the second show. She's been trying for years and years. And then with me, she turned pro in the second show. She changed all her physique. And she never thought she's going to be in that position. Now she have 15 pro shows. Only 2 of them she didn't place. Then the rest of them, she only made the top 5 or top 3 or win the show, or like she won the Master Olympia, place second or third. Then she never end up 10 or 15 or left of the lineup. In Olympia 2000, she's qualified twice to Olympia. She's turned pro. She never missed an Olympia. 222, she win the pro card in big man in Spain in November 2021. Then she's qualified to Olympia straight away. On the first year, she did the second pro show. Then 2023, she qualified again to Olympia. Then for her, it's something unbelievable. But she always focus and the diet and the training. But basically, what she's saying is, since she joined my team or my work, she really refined the physique. Not because I construct all the physique, because it takes years to that, but she's been working for so much years, and then she never believed she's gonna be so big and now like she's now, because she's the first Master Pro Olympia wellness, and most of the girls are doing the Master Olympia. Most of them they be in Olympia. Like we got a case of Sinara, of some other girls there being at Olympia 2022, and they didn't make even the top 5 at the Master Olympia. Then she's very happy, and she never believed she's gonna be like that. But she's been working hard since she started this sport, and now she's just on the best shape ever.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing that she's that she beat out some of the girls that were at the Olympia in the States. I was going to ask you, Robert, and this more a question for you. When you say that she joined you and she obviously had these successes, what did you, I guess you could say, change? I know you said the physique is built over years, but you had some refining work you did. Is it the way you have them train? Is it specific diet? Like how are you refining them so they're having this kind of success, and specifically in Nerilde's case?
Okay, I think something I need to say is I'm the Robert Phil because Nerilde, because Elman, because Giselle Machado, because Angela Borges, because so many girls I can mention here. Then even Alma will have a time to talk. She'll be one of the biggest changes, to be honest, in my team. She's there. She knows that. And I always keep saying, I know she's always on fire. She deserves to be pro. She's not pro yet, but I believe we're going to get this pro card this year. And she knows, like, if you look to Alma before and after, it's such a big changes. But, in this wellness category, it's like it's hard to coach. Why? Because now it's so many people out there, they are coaching wellness. But the biggest problem is I try to build a physique. When you try to make, okay, you're going to make an omelet with 4 eggs, with a complete eggs. And I try to make an omelet with 1 egg and 3 eggs without yolk. Then it's very hard. Because it will be simple. Like, I'm going to be honest, we got Elma pretty much close. I can say Elma is pretty close to natural.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, or whatever, in our sport, is a young girls really like their coaches they don't know how to pretty much work without all that kind of medicines to help to build a physique. I'm not saying they are wrong. I'm just saying because I like to keep the femininity, I need to avoid some kind of NSAIDs or PEDs or hormone replacements. Then I'm not criticized. I want to make clear. But what is the recipe for my athletes? I think my recipe for my athletes is dedication, nutrition, training, and passion. That's what pretty much characterize my athletes and trust, because if Elma didn't trust me, she'll not be with me. She'll pretty much be like the other girls. They lose one show, they go to another coach. We got girls in 1 year, they have 5 coaches. 1 year. Because, Nerilde got a pro card in 2 shows. Oh, the other one get a pro card in 1 show. Everybody's different. Everybody responds in a different way. That's what most of the girls, they don't understand it. Like, unfortunately, I have girls, they made the first national with me. They place in 25 girls, they place in 7 or 6. But then they're not happy. And then they go to different coaches. They don't even make next year, they don't even make the top 20. Then why? Because they win a regional, they must win a national straight away. Because Elma maybe wins Nashville show, she must win Nashville show as well on the first show. No, it's different. Like, and the secret means, like, I think the base of my work, I think, is the fact I'm a coach. I don't have days to answer the phone. Just to give an example, like majority of the coaches, they set a day for check-in. Like, they don't have time to be in a conversation with athletes during the week. They have a specific day to talk to the coach. Alma knows if you have a problem, even mental problem, whatever, she can call me and say, look, I'm not feeling well. I didn't die proper because I have a problem, family problem, or kids or whatever, because life is not just bodybuilding. Then I know this is not our job to be doctors or psychological doctors, but they are females. They have a lot of work. Like, Elma got kids, husband, everything. That we need to understand. Bodybuilding, yes, it's about workout, focus, nutrition, but also they got families. That's why these females, mothers, grandmothers, they struggle sometimes, and you cannot just drop the towel. You need to listen to them and say, okay, coach, I didn't make the check-in today because I have a problem in the school and my son. Okay, don't worry, Elma. We don't check in on weekends. Don't worry about that. That's what they need. They don't need a coach. Pretty much you call him and say, oh, I have a problem in the school, my son, blah, blah, blah. And the coach say pretty much, I don't care. You do the check-in. Then basically the coach is not helping doing that. Yeah. But, I have patience to do that. But some coaches, they don't have patience to do that. But they don't need to do that. I'm not saying they need to do that. I'm just saying, I think, to be honest, you ask, what is your strong point? I think it's the connection with the athletes. That's to be honest, and of course, I know wellness is 2009. Majority of the coaches, actually, they know wellness since 2018. That's a huge difference. And when they know wellness, I already know. If you know the first Chicago Pro regional show, I have 4 athletes in the show, and all my athletes won all classes in 2019.
That's pretty amazing.
Then it's pretty, and one of them really reserved Team Garden belt. It's Courtney from be the most basically the athlete with more future than wellness, whatever they give that belt. But just for say that, I know wellness since, a lot of people say wellness started in 2014. No, wellness started in 2005. Majority of these girls, they don't even know who win the first wellness show in the world. Maybe some of them going to say Angela Borges. No. Alexandra Pinheiro, she did the Master Pro Olympia show. She came down last. She returned to the Olympia stage. But Angela is maybe Angela pretty much she's inspired in the Atlanta team called Mari Carvalho.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the main reasons that wellness exists, Mari Carvalho. You know, a lot of people, they don't know that. We got Mari Carvalho, we got Aline Barreto. I don't know if you heard these names.
Yes.
That's the names who made the wellness popular back in the days, 2000, 2009, 2010, 2011. Angela only appears in 2014. 2014, 2015. Franciele Matis don't even exist on that time.
Right.
Then, it's pretty much that.
Yeah.
I'm not a coach who likes to highlight me too much.
Yeah, I think you're talking about basically like the difference between the coaches in the industry, and I think that kind of goes across all divisions, and wellness is just another phase of that. You have coaches that are only interested in how many shows their girls are going to win, so they put them on drugs immediately. They give them like the most that they can give them to get their physique to a certain point, and they don't care about how feminine they are. They don't care about the consequences that it's going to cause. They don't care about the actual athlete, and like you said, the connection to the athlete, that's what's important. Ellie, I was going to ask you, so being a essentially a natural athlete in wellness, how how difficult is it to compete at that level, and not be using PEDs?
It's hard. It's very difficult because they all are on everything. Some teams, we talk to Robert. I asked some teams and to see what's their protocol. They use everything. They use every single injection that they can, and they just give it out to athletes, and they charge them like crazy. And they do 5 or 10 injections a week. And it's unbelievable, even in bikini division. And this is so crazy. And I have a friend, and she's in bikini. She just did 5 shows. She turned pro. In bikini, it's so hard to turn pro in 5 shows. I remember last year she came to Memphis to see me, to just get inspiration or so. But less than 5 shows, now she's pro. I'm not. And I was talking to her she is in blah blah team. I don't want to say the name.
Okay.
And I'm like, how much do you use? And she told me, I'm using this. I'm like, it's dangerous. It's so dangerous. She's on everything. And I have some kind of allergies that I can't take any kind of hormone. This is my luck. I don't know. Maybe if I didn't have it, I could use it. And I had some kind of family issues past year. Most of my followers and the people that they know me, they know what happened. I have a daughter, and also my husband, he got cancer past year, unfortunately. So for that reason, when I saw, if you get chemicals or this kind of stuff, what can do to you. So I just, to be honest with you, I'm happy that I can take those kind of stuff. Because nowadays you see how many athletes are passing away randomly in very young age for no reason. And they just say, hey, this person had heart attack. That person, it's all because of all those peptides. They get cancer, they don't talk about it. Suddenly they die. And I'm not saying, as what Robert said, he mentioned it earlier, he always, even if he gives you something, he always goes with the very, very low dosage. The athletes that they can use, they use everything, but with very low dosage. He goes, even I think that even the winner of the Masters Olympia, she only maybe used 3 pills a day. That's what it is. But you can't believe, if you talk to other athletes in other divisions, they use everything. Even you can say it from the way their face is, from the way their the voice is. They grow hair here and there, and you can completely say that by talking to them.
Yeah. That it's, and I totally understand what you mean, because I've
Yeah.
encountered people, like that. And it's like, it's sad because it's, you get your pro card, right? Like Robert was saying, bodybuilding is important, but it's not everything. And so you kind of sacrifice all the rest of your life for this one portion, of your
But it's
life.
possible,
Hmm.
Armin. I believe it's possible because if you look at my pictures from when I started with Robert, my legs were looked like straws.
Hmm.
So I didn't have any mass anywhere. And I'm not in 20s. What I can say is just like, I proved it to myself and so many girls that even with some kind of health issues that you have, if you put efforts, it's possible. You can
Yeah.
put up the muscle. I've completely like, transformed my body.
Yeah.
And it's not only me, it's the Robert, way he trained us. He has some kind of camps at, if you attend, you see like, the way he trained you, and it's completely different. I believe that's why his athletes from Europe, they're more successful than the US athletes. The reason is like because he's there and he can, train them like this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when he comes to US and we try to attend, it's a different story. So
For
like
sure.
I remember the last time when I attend, the day that I got there, I was 140 pounds and I stayed there for like 4 days. When I left, I was 130. So unbelievable. Yeah, he trained us like crazy. And I mean, I wish I could live somewhere that I could be closer to him. In
Hmm.
this way, I could really train with him like in person. That would be, the ideal. But the thing is like, the days close to the show, a day or 2 days to the show, all the athletes use some kind of diuretics,
Hmm.
the very heavy kind. And
Yeah.
they can pull the water out of their body and they go on stage, with everything. And I mean, that's a very funny thing that I want to say right now. I mean, I was talking to some athletes, they're doing the natural show in the US. It's unbelievable. So even I talked to Robert, I thought like, it's a good thing to do the natural show. Like
Hmm.
from this year is I think Joe Wider, something like that, if I say
Yeah,
it right.
Joe Eaters. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to attend to that show, but I mean, I talked to athletes and they look like they're using stuff. And I
Yeah.
was like,
I don't
how can we?
believe, yeah, I don't believe the
Yeah,
natural shows are natural.
I
It's,
talked to
yeah.
3 of them. They said they pulled the blood off of their body. They completely changed and they put
Mhm.
in the new blood and they went on stage. I'm like, I can't go through all that. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't do all those kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, I
So
get
yeah,
it. Well, it doesn't sound like you would even really need to. Robert, says a lot of great things
yeah.
about you, and that
Thank
you're,
you.
you're very close to that pro card. I was gonna ask Robert if you can translate Nerilde. What does she think about the wellness division? Does she think the girls are getting too big? Does she like the direction that it's going? How does she? What is her opinion on it?
Nerilde, nós estávamos a falar relativamente à Elma, relativamente ao facto de eu não usar perto de outros coaches. Eu acho que as minhas atletas são quase naturais. Não é que elas são naturais, perto de algumas atletas amadoras e profissionais, as minhas atletas são quase naturais. Era basicamente isso que estávamos a falar. E ele perguntou relativamente. Era isso que estávamos a falar, tu podes falar um pouco sobre isso, mas ele perguntou o que é que tu achas relativamente à categoria wellness neste momento, o caminho que está a tomar, o critério, o que é que tu achas, pronto, para ter uma ideia relativamente o que é que tu achas da categoria wellness também neste momento.
Então, antes, vamos falar como eu era no Brasil, né? Agora, ao nível que chegou. Antes, eu acho assim, não sei se está antes ou se continua ainda no Brasil, mas agora com o presidente falou que está buscando mais os atletas mais slim, mais pequena, né? Aqui no Brasil eu sempre subia com 66, 67 quilos, subia grande. E eu via que eu precisava crescer mais nesse aspecto para poder chamar atenção em algum jeito físico. grande, musculosa, né? E quando eu comecei a crescer mais um pouco aqui no Brasil, eu comecei a ter colocações boas. Mas depois foi mudando esse perfil da wellness, né? Foi diminuindo o tamanho, foi diminuindo até quando, eu acho que começou até quando eu fui para o lado do coach, né? Que eu subi com 61 quilos em vez de 67 quilos no palco. E olhando hoje o meu físico e o padrão que eles estão buscando, mais slim, mais pequena, né? Acaba a gente usando muito pouco ergogênico, ou quase nada, né, coach? Que tem competições que eu subo só comendo ovo, a dieta da galinha. Então, assim, esse padrão que está agora, eu estou curtindo bastante. Não é um físico que você precisa sofrer muito para manter ele musculoso e grande. Não tem mais essa necessidade, né? Então, é assim, a wellness, quanto menos ergogênico e um físico mais feminino, né, se adapta mais à categoria. Eu estou curtindo pra caramba esse físico de agora, esse padrão de agora. Eu estou amando.
Ok, Armin, relativamente, Nerilde, só um ponto. O que é que tu achas relativamente a este tema? Porque a Alma estava a dizer que, pronto, ela como tem alguma de alergia relativamente, também não há muitos hormônios que ela pode tomar. E relativamente aos hormônios, que algumas atletas atualmente, que a gente sabe, não vamos aqui dizer nomes de hormônios ou de pessoas, o que é que tu achas pelo facto de tu fez de uma equipa em que o teu coach quase não usa hormônios, ou como a Elma disse, as dosagens de hormônios são extremamente baixas. O que é que tu tens a dizer relativamente a isso?
Isso é ótimo. Isso é maravilhoso para a gente que quer ter os traços femininos, manter os traços femininos. Quanto menos hormônio, melhor. Eu mesmo hoje, eu me sinto, não que eu deixei de ser feminina, mas eu me sinto muito mais feminina, eu tenho meu período fértil, né? E me sinto muito bem, muito leve. E para mim, foi como eu te disse, você volta a ter o teu, como que eu posso dizer, o teu ciclo por mês de uma mulher, como todas as mulheres têm, né? E geralmente quando o coach ele traça mais hormônios na mulher, ela deixa de ter esse período, né? Que tem esse ciclo por mês, né? Que é o período menstrual de toda mulher. E hoje eu estou tendo isso, que era algo que às vezes acompanhada com outros profissionais eu não tinha essa prioridade que eu tenho hoje, né? Eu curto bastante, estou adorando.
Okay, Arben. Basically, try to resume everything she say.
Right, right.
Is back in the days, Nerilde go on stage weighing 7 kilos on stage, 68, between 60 to 7 kilos on stage. And we're talking about maybe 150 pounds
Right.
on stage. And back in the days in Brazil, they like the big girls. The girls need to go big, muscular, big glutes, big legs. And that's the back in the days criteria for Brazil wellness. Then it looks like they change. And she likes more this new criteria, more slim look. Basically, she came to the team. She's down for 150 pounds on stage to 138 on stage, and she's 5'6". Okay, right. And she's more slim. It's not like huge legs, huge glutes, huge shoulders. Then the criteria of the physique is starting up now. Pretty much the Pro League and NPC, they really, and our vice president, Tyler, and other judges, they decide to really down a little bit the wellness. And in my opinion, and our opinion, it's good. Why? Because she thinks that's what makes her to stop to taking so much hormones, or makes me as a coach reduce the hormone intake. Why? Because you don't need to be so muscular. You don't need to be so big. And why are you going to just fill your body with hormones to get bigger? Then you go on stage, you pretty much need to go down. We see a lot of great girls are losing shows in pro cards. Girls with amazing genetics, they look conditioned.
Robert, I think you just muted yourself.
They not fit the criteria. They're too big. And Tyler, I don't know if you saw the last video about the wellness criteria.
Yeah.
Girls go way too big. And I keep saying to El, I'm gonna give you an example. Elma is doing 1 time a week quads because her quads is getting too big. Her quad is giant. It's big. You not see when you see her face to face to say what? It's big. We know that. Then we are focused only glutes. She does maybe 1 week quad, 3 times glutes. It's good for her. Why? Because she don't need to kill herself, do quads and glutes at the same time, the same way. She's blessed genetic in quads. But before she doesn't have that quads, but now the quads just big. Okay? Then Nerilde pretty much say she is more happy now because she get to the team, her menstrual cycle come normally. That make her even to have the period fertile. You know, she's more fertile now. You know, she can also think about if she want to have 1 or 2 kids more, she can have after stop competing.
Yeah.
Then it's very rare. I work with the girls, some girls on the Olympia stage. I don't even know if they can barely have kids because I receive athletes in my team.
Yeah,
I receive
so
athletes in my team. They younger, 26 years old, 24, they think are normal, don't have the menstrual cycle for 1 year. That's bad.
That's crazy. That's
crazy.
The
reason is I think I'm not talking about coaches because it's bad to do that. I'm just saying.
Sure. I understand.
Girls they need to start to do. Everybody's listening to me now. All my athletes, they know. What is the first thing I do after show? Clean the system. What is clean the system? Be 2-3 months without nothing in the system. Elma knows, Nerilde knows, everybody knows in the team. I'm not going to point names. Everybody knows. Okay? Then for some girls, it's not normal because, coach, I'm losing muscle. First week without hormones, you're losing muscle? No, it get to a point, it's mental. They think they need to jab, take. Why? Because the people made them believe that. You're gonna reach when you reach the 35s. Okay, when you reach the muscle maturity, you don't necessarily need that so much hormones. Like Elma don't need that. It's not just because she's allergic to hormones. Even if she's not allergic, she pretty much instead take 3 tablets, she's gonna take 1 tablet. You know, and then okay, I'm gonna be as much open I can, just a little bit more. I'm gonna give an example. Small example. I think I can say that. My girls, all of them gonna listen to this interview. If I'm lying, they'll say, I don't have any girl who take GH. I don't have any girl who takes insulin. I don't have any girl who takes Nandrolone, Deca. I don't have any girl who takes Masteron. I don't have any girl who takes oxymetholone. All these anabolic steroids, most of the girls are using, or Trembolone and Tate. I'm not saying it's wrong. If they do it, good. But I don't do it. I'm against that. And another thing is, they don't necessarily need to take that. Elma, she's over 30. She don't need to do that. Why? Because she already reached the muscle maturity. She just need to refine small details to fill. She don't need to kill herself to try to achieve something she already haven't. She just need to have time. And she didn't make, people look to her transformations now, before and after. But I didn't think she made that in 3 years. She didn't make that in 3 months. Then the girl who joined the team will gonna look to Elma and say, oh my God, I'm gonna join because she changed. But they never think, sometimes they don't look and say, they never ask, how long this girl, this guy's good, but how long it took to change his physique?
Yeah.
This girl can take 6 months, but Elma took 3 years. We are together 3 years.
I'll tell you, Robert, I was talking, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I was talking to a girl that on a show a little while back, and she told me that she was taking Trembolone, and I almost fainted. I was because she wasn't in a division where that would even be anything you would think of. And I started to think, I was like, how many women out there are taking these harsh, strong anabolics, to compete? And it sounds like you're saying there's a lot. There's quite a few. Is that about right? That there's a lot of girls taking
Look, I,
very.
I cannot I cannot say, like, or Elma cannot say, or Nerilde cannot say. Even if we know it's not professional to be here and point it looks like, oh, I'm the best, my athlete's close to natural, you bad. No. What I'm saying is, I don't want my athletes to come to me very soon and say, I'm not able to have kids because you push me too much gear.
Mhm.
Oh, I have a problem in my pancreas because you feed me too much with the food and insulin and GH. Yeah, I have the best physique, but now I have a big, huge problem. I have a kidneys problem. There's a lot of girls out there have a kidneys problem when they finish pre-contest, kidneys problem, a pancreas problem, blood problem, like blood pressure. I don't want that. Look, do you know how many girls I've been coaching since 2000? Okay, NPC since 2018. Okay, do you know any girl from my team? They can talk bad about me. They can say, oh, Robert, his diet is very deficit calories. Yes, I will do this, and I keep doing it. I know people there complaining, blah, blah, blah. I know even ex-athletes who turn pro with me. Okay? They are very famous now, but before they come to me, they're nobody. One of them you interviewed before. And she keeps saying to people, oh, he low my calories too much, blah, 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 these protocols. Yeah, but you look like a spaghetti with me before. You win a pro card in 6-7 months with me, and you never took what you're taking now in the other team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to say that. If she talk bad about me saying, oh, Robert, give very low calories in the diet. Yes, I do, Armin. Yes, I do. Elma knows, Nerilde knows. Sometimes she'll eat boiled eggs. But I don't have none of that to say to me, Robert, give a lot of hormones. You're never going to listen that. That you're never going to. If someone said to you that, show the protocol. Mm-hmm. If you see one or two, I can give you an example. I don't have any athlete in my team take more than 10 milligrams on a day. And I know athletes, and few of them take normally 40 milligrams per day.
40 milligrams?
That make it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. That's normal. I don't know if Elma listen, nobody. That's normal. 40 milligrams, I listen to go.
Armin, you can't believe when you talk to athletes, I have lots of girls, they work with me or like they're just my friends. One of them, she is in bikini, and she has sisters, brothers, and everybody have kids. She told me that for 12 months, she didn't have her cycle, and she's in bikini division. And she said, it's fine for us to have kids and all that. I'm like, why don't you, let yourself to have a kid? So do you try? She said, no, we're going to try. So she started it, and less than 5-6 months, she realized something is wrong. So she went to the doctor, and they said, you're not going to have ever have a kid.
Oh,
now they're
goodness.
doing the, I don't know.
Like, I think it's in vitro or.
They do everything, but it doesn't work. She can't get pregnant anyways. And she can't keep it in. And they told her that because her body fat was so low for so long and taking those kind of stuff, it made her feel like, she's a 13 years old girl. She can't get her cycle back. She is a messed up person. So what's the point that we're doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I see the pleasure of having medals, even like as soon as I saw all those medals, in the back of the I was like, wow.
I saw that too.
I was like amazed. I know how it feels, but I'm not 20 years old. I just hit the 40. Yeah. And I know Nerilde is I think she's over 42. So what I'm saying is, like, if she can do it, I can do it,
Right.
But there is no need to do it like in 3 months. And I know who Robert was talking about, and I can mention, I'm not going to say the name, but that specific person, like, she uses a whole lot of stuff. And you can, like, put the interview from the time that she had interview with you, and now when she posts something, the way she talks, it seems like a man talking. So you can say like she's on so many drugs. Yeah, I see how you make changes, but I can't believe it's all your effort. I have respect for all the athletes that they use the stuff. But what I'm saying is, like, if they, for example, if they train for 1.5 hours, I swear to God, some days I stay in the gym. Robert knows. Sometimes he was kicking me out of gym. So yes, yeah, I stay in gym sometimes for 4 hours to just, finish my cardios every single day.
Yeah.
Even if it was Christmas, even if I was sick, even if I had some whatever kind of issues. But if you work hard, it's possible. But I mean, taking those kind of stuff is just, it's a messed up for future,
So you think
But
they're
Armin,
just go ahead, Robert. Yeah.
Armin, it's not about, I'm gonna make clear again, and Elma as well. It's not about, we're not here because the league are gonna listen to this video. We're not trying to say our league is about hormones. It's not. We have maybe a lot of coaches out there. The girls are clean. We just try to make sure people are hearing this to see why Elma changed her physique, why Nerilde changed her physique. What I'm trying to do here is to show to the girls who are gonna listen to this video, you don't necessarily need to kill yourself, put yourself in the health issues to achieve that purpose. Because first of all, because if you're female, you should know your system is more sensitive than men's. Then normally you don't need what the doses of men's needed.
Yeah.
But I see some females are doing a lot of things our men's are doing, but they are men's. And then this is not benefit for them, okay? Then that's pretty much what I'm trying to bring here. I'm not trying to say I'm the best or whatever. I can be here and say, okay, I'm the best in the world because nobody made 40 pro car wellness. Nobody win in the pro league. I don't even think nobody gonna reach to the 40 pro cars in wellness. Nobody. I don't think so. In wellness, I don't think so they're gonna reach that number.
Yeah.
Because the problem is I keep growing. I don't think we have a coach on the moment who can say, I made 20 pro wellness. Not even one. 20. Not even one. Only in Brazil, Armin, we're talking about 16 pro wellness in Brazil. Not even the Panain. I admire. Panain is the coach who make me to be a wellness coach today. I'm his fan number one. He likes my work. I like his work. I never talk about him. Then Ricardo, not even make even 15 wellness pros. But I'm not discrediting his job. I'm just saying, just give an idea. I made 40 pro wellness. I don't care if they're already left or they are staying in a team. The facts is the facts.
Yeah.
Majority of my athletes qualified to Olympia. I made them pros. How many coaches can do that? Then what I'm trying to say here, you try to do this video. We have Nerilde, we have amateur and pro. We have Olympia and future Olympia. Why? Because we want that young girl. Look to Elma, look to Nerilde. They want to be pros. They want to go to Olympia. I want to be Elma. I want to have big quads. To make sure they know, okay, if they go to a coach and say, take 50 milligrams of oxandrolone, they'll know, wait a minute, why I need all that dose? Robert's girls only takes 10. Why are you going to need to take 50? Oh, you're going to get there faster. No. But I get there faster, but what will happen to me? That's what we want. We're not here to criticize the coaches or whatever or the league. The league is the best league in the world, pro league, and all the judges. They don't push. They don't say to people to take hormones or whatever. They against that either way. That's why they have natural shows.
Well, I will tell you, I went to the Arnold this last year, and I'm hoping to go again. And wellness has got the biggest reception. Around me, all the girls, all the young girls that were sitting around, they were all really there to see wellness. They were super excited. So to your point, there's new generations of women coming up into the division. You don't want them to start off, doing things like taking 50 milligrams at those especially at those ages, ever, but especially when they're that young, it's really detrimental. And people are looking, they're young girls are looking up to these competitors. They're reaching out to coaches because they're trying to, get into the industry. And, it's really terrible that they have to they can sacrifice so much by listening to the wrong advice, and that's terrible. That's a terrible thing. So I completely agree with you. Um, I was gonna ask, so you were talking about Olympia. I know Nerilde won the Masters Olympia, which my understanding qualified her for the Olympia in the States, right? Can you ask her, like, she didn't go, why didn't she compete?
Nerilde, ele está a falar que tu ganhaste o Masters Olímpia e que foste qualificada para a Olímpia 2023, né? Eu já lhe disse que tu também foste qualificada para a Olímpia 2022. Então ele quer saber o porquê que tu não foste para a Olímpia 2023.
Oh, meu Deus do céu. Que lembrar dessa tristeza. Agora dá para contar, né? Sem muita dor no coração, né? Mas acho que foi mais ou menos umas 10 horas antes de viajar. A gente foi fazer um estímulo, né? De quadríceps. E eu já tinha uma lesão, já venho tratando dessa lesão no meu joelho, já tem mais de 3 anos, né? E nesse dia não deu muito bom, né? Eu acho que o físico já estava ali pronto para subir. Difícil até de falar, mas a gente teve uma lesãozinha, acho, no menisco, e não consegui nem mexer o joelho inchou, 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 e só foi inchando, inchando. E dali da academia a gente já foi direto, né, para o pronto atendimento, e daí eu e o coach, né, na verdade foi o coach que decidiu, né, não subir no Olímpia, porque naquelas condições ele não gostaria de ver a atleta dele com o joelho inchado no palco, né? E isso foi dia 31, e a gente achou que até dia 3 podia estar melhorando, mas não teve melhora, só inchou mais. E daí não tinha como, né? Infelizmente. Agora eu estou me tratando, e agora dia 8 eu já vou fazer um tratamento no joelho e espero voltar em breve muito mais forte ainda, pronta para 2024.
Okay, basically Nerilde is explaining, like, it's very sad to talk about it because she qualified for Olympia 2022 and 2023. Winning the 2000 Masters, she qualified to Olympia, but she did more shows after the Master. And then she did the NPC European. And on NPC European, if you look, she have one of the best physiques ever. The judges decide to give a different place to her. She plays well, but we expect to win. But then when she did the third show, Yonex in Spain, also in Spain, she already have the injury on the knees. Like, she have this injury in the knees since we start together. She cannot squat properly because one of the knees is damaged. Then and that the knees sometimes swell when she squat too heavy. Then she started to get inflammation in the knees 1 week before Yonex to Spain. She goes to the competition. That's why if you compare her physique at Masters and European, then compare her physique at Yonex, you can see something's wrong because she's bloated, slightly bloated. Then her physique is very refined. If she holds a little bit water, Nerilde always look different. Then people didn't see it in Yonex. Why she hold a little bit more water? Because she normally don't hold water because she's taking antibiotics in that time. Then we back again on the diet when she came from Spain. We back on the diet, but get ready for Olympia. And then what happened is, 10 hours before her departure to the United States, I go to the gym with her. And I do like a kind of stimulation, like normal Elham knows on Mondays. I do quads. 7 days, 6 days before the show, I do quads. Like, just warm up But when she's doing the warm up, then the leg extension, she just feels something, and the
Oh
knee
my
starts
goodness.
swallow. We go to the emergency, an hospital called CUF in Lisbon, and they give antibiotics. And then when I look to her physique, I say, it's not point to go to Olympia. You are the master Olympia. You're gonna look like you're gonna place them last.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know what is best. Send you to America, and then you place them last and look to the mirror and say, I look horrible, or you just don't go,
Yeah.
you know? And then you come back next year, you're the Masters Olympia, then you don't have a problem to win a pro show. Then
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying to her is, it's painful. You want to go like that, you go. But my opinion is, I'll stay, because you
Mm-hmm.
don't look the Master Olympia. They expect,
I
because
see.
if she's a Master Olympia, she should go there to be in the top 5 Olympia. She's not going to make top 5 in Olympia the way she looks. Not even close. Not even half of the clothes. She's
Yeah.
going to be maybe 10, 20 or 30.
Yeah.
Then we don't want that. You know, Olympia, all the girls look amazing. Then we don't want Nerilde to place above girls who are not. She's a Master Olympia pro. You know, the girls who compete against her, they're stronger. They're not. Look, the lineup is strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy lineup. They are masters, but they're all girls. They got a nice muscle maturity, nice lines. She beat girls like are placing third place in the open show in Brazil.
Yeah.
Like Simara Walter, my previous athletes also. She placed third in Brazil, one of the hard shows in the world, in an open class, and Nerilde beat her. Then she didn't make it, and she didn't go there because she's injured. And then now she's on the 8th of January, she have operation on the knee.
Mm.
They're not gonna open the knee, they're just gonna, I think they're gonna take blood for somewhere and put in the knee. This
Oh,
is
I
like
see.
medical
Okay.
procedure, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what they're gonna do. And the meniscal, and then we hope Nerilde back on stage soon. Let's see how she gonna react to that treatment. I hope, yeah, and I hope she'll be on stage soon in the pro show, maybe with Alma in the pro show.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's our our
Yeah.
expectation. But she's very sad when you're talking that matters, because
Of course. Yeah.
she never missed Olympia. She's turned pro. She never
Yeah.
missed Olympia.
Yeah.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
Then
No, I understand. Yeah, it's a tough thing to have to deal with. You know, I know you said next year she's coming back, and I think her, physique looks, great to be in the top level for many years. But can you ask her how long, since she is, in her 40s, early 40s, how long does she want to continue to compete?
Nerilde, ele sabe que tu tens um físico competitivo e tudo mais, ele quer saber quanto tempo tu mais pensas estar a competir a alto nível como profissional e a fazer o fisiculturismo como uma atleta.
Olha, de repente mais 1 ou 2 anos, mais ou menos isso. Depois eu quero exercer minha área profissional de educadora física, né, personal trainer. Estou terminando minha faculdade de educação física agora. Então, pretendo abrir uma academia e trabalhar realizando sonhos, igual o coach faz também aí, realizando o sonho das atletas. Eu quero também realizar o sonho das pessoas da minha cidade, enfim, ter uma vida um pouco mais tranquila, porque o esporte não é fácil, tá? Qualquer um. Então, a gente deixa muito a família de lado, viaja muito, o trabalho acaba ficando de lado, e isso acaba dificultando um pouco a nossa situação para cá. Então, eu pretendo, talvez, finalizar o esporte, talvez em 2024 ou 2025. Ainda estou pensando se vou peitar 2025.
Okay, Armin, basically, Nerilde say maybe will be, her dream is to become a personal trainer,
Mm-hmm.
and she's nearly finished the university, specialized in physiology, to be a teacher. gymnastic teacher, and specialize in personal training. And she want to make another people dreams come true the same our coach does. Me, like, and she don't want to work with athletes. Looks like she want to work with normal people,
Yeah,
like body
I
transformation,
don't blame her.
like Elma, because athletes maybe give too much headache to them.
Yeah.
And then she say between this year and next year will be the last. She don't want to do more than maybe this year will be the last, or next year will be the last.
So so these a couple of years she's gonna she has a lot, you know, a lot of work cut out for her. Are they gonna have another Masters Olympia this upcoming year? Do you know?
I think it's every two. I think it's every 2 years.
Every 2
Someone told me
years.
it's every 2 years. I'm very surprised. I thought it's every year. I don't know why they brought back, and then I didn't expect it's gonna be every 2 years, every 5 years. It's gonna be Nerilde. It's good for Nerilde. She's gonna maintain the title
of course.
for 1 year, or maybe more, 2 or 3. We don't know. She's the first in the story. Yeah, she's the first Master Olympia Pro Wellness Olympia in the story. Then it's a big title for her.
Yeah.
Then she'll be in the story together with Francielle, the first Olympia Wellness. She'll be the first Master Olympia Wellness. But you know, and it's funny. Ricardo Panaini is the first Olympia coach wellness, and I'm the first Master Olympia Pro Wellness coach as well. That
a lot of
put us
firsts.
two.
Yeah.
That put us two in a big position, me and him. I'm very happy for him, and I congratulate him again, Francielle, and the other girl, Elisa. She looks amazing, and we're gonna keep fighting, me and him.
Yeah.
Because I don't think so. Nobody can touch us now in this moment. I don't think so. Be as much honest as possible. I don't have competition.
Yeah, definitely not now for sure, and not for many, many years, I'm sure. Ellie, I was gonna ask, what about you? What are your you know, upcoming goals, you know, projections as far as I know you're chasing a pro card. Do you have any idea of like what your next steps are?
You know, I mean, age doesn't matter. I mean, in this sport that we're having in bodybuilding, age is not important. Like if you look at all the even Olympians, like in other divisions, which it's like harder than our division. Like they have to train harder, they have to, you know, lift heavier. Like Miss Jones, I think if I say it right, she is in. Is she in figure or is she in bodybuilding? I
think yeah, I'm
not figure. No, it's bodybuilding. I think she's in physique actually.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking is like she's 40 some, like 40.
Right.
I mean, in the latest of 40. So and she still can win the whole Olympia, Miss Olympia. So what I say is like it doesn't have any age specified for people. It depends on your health. It depends on, you know, your performance. If you are healthy enough and, you know, be able to do everything, you know, that would be the point. But like, you know, we don't know the future. Sometimes your health goes through some kind of challenges and you have to stop the thing, or like, you know, the life is going to be kind of hard. So we don't know what's going to happen. But for me, my goal is like 10 pro. And I mean, maybe it's funny, but I want to go to Mr. Olympia. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the goal.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about it. And to be honest with you, it was kind of imagination for me. But the last time that I got the third place at Colleen and Masters, I was like so close to the pro card, and I saw all the people there. So now some of them are Olympians. So I'm like, yeah, it's not far. It's, you know, it's reachable. So yeah.
Yeah, totally doable. And to your point, and I know Robert was talking about muscle maturity and getting older. I personally think a lot of the athletes look better when they're a little bit older. Like it's
same here.
You know, it's just
it's
a better
matter of time.
look.
Yeah. You know, when you do this, this is matter of fact, when you train one part of your body instead of 5 times, 15 times, so definitely after 15 times, it's going to look better. So
Right.
that's what muscle maturity means. So when I'm getting older and I keep training, you know, in all past 7 years, I've been training. So definitely my physique doesn't look like 7 years ago because I didn't even drop one day. I keep training. Like I was sick, Robert knows. I even told Robert that I have a flu. I don't know what to do. He said, don't work out. I'm like, okay, but I still worked out. I did. I was suffering, but I did. I did work out. So I didn't even drop one day. I keep training all the time. So definitely I'm going to have muscle maturity. I see the body, I see the changes. But the good thing that you mentioned earlier about Taylor, so what Taylor said about this division, so actually I'm not training my quad. I'm saying it in front of my coach. I'm not training my quad once a week. I haven't trained it for 3 months.
Okay.
Yes, because I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, like as soon as do one squat, it comes
You
up
grow
like
too
this,
fast.
and
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, all my focus is on my actually my glutes and my ham tie. So I only train my back of my leg right now. And the good thing is like my quads are downsizing a little bit. When I competed at North American, I was in the middle when they started. I was like looking at the lineup. I even took a very close screenshot of the pictures, all the girls. I had the biggest squad there. So that was obvious. And
Yeah.
that's the negative point.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
adjust down. Yeah.
I think it was good that Tyler came out and said that, because I think he did that because there was a lot of confusion, you know, because you had
Yeah.
girls in the division that were very big, big legs.
Yeah.
Then you had girls that were like slimmer, you know, and so he cleared all that up. So everybody's on the same page, you know, now.
But one more thing, like, you know, when we say big, like maybe people from outside, they think like we are huge. But like my weight on stage, which I was the biggest one there, my weight was 127 pounds. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
probably I have to come down to 120 pounds for my height. I'm 5'3", but it's not a very high weight. And I was like, you know, the biggest one there,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is how you look too, you know. It's
Yeah.
not just your
It's the
weight, it's how you
proportions.
look.
Yeah.
Proportions,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely understand. Well, I mean, like we've been on for a little while, but I just really quickly, maybe within 10, 10 minutes or so, Robert, you have athletes in Europe and in different countries all over the place. You have athletes in the States, right, competing. Is there any differences that you see between, wellness shows and wellness competitors and the wellness division in these different places, like United States and Europe and stuff like that?
I think no. I think in terms of criteria,
Mhm.
I think the judges are doing well. Pretty much they set up the criteria. We're not see huge girls. If you look to Olympia lineup top 5, you don't see huge girls. The only girl who are really still a little bit bigger, and I don't know why. She's amazing, but she didn't fit in that top 5 in terms of what they are looking for. Is Ryan Fogal, because
Mhm.
she's quite
Yeah,
muscular
yes.
compared with the other ones top 5. Then I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just saying in terms of criteria, that's the only one I can see. If you put Francielle, you're not gonna put close to Ryan.
Right,
You
right.
look Giselle, Elisa, Isa Pereira, yeah, you can put them together. But when you put Ryan there, wait a minute.
It looks, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I think the criteria is set up. The criteria is good. I think they judge well, and I'm not criticized. I never criticize. By the way, who knows me? I never criticize judging. Never come on Instagrams or whatever, because
Mhm.
I'm not a judge. I'm a coach. I talk less and do more. That's my philosophy.
It's a good
Then
philosophy.
uh, and what I do, what I think is okay. The difference between when the American athletes, this is not critique, this is true, because I train athletes all over the world. When the American athletes and the European athletes start putting their minds to stop to looking to other physiques. Stop crying about low calories. Then, and handle the pain. Handle the losing. And stop pleasing others. They're going to become Mr. Olympias. Until there, the Brazil is going to keep winning. Why? If I put Nerilde in 10 boiled eggs for 6 months, she don't even question.
I did it for 3 months too.
But you know, I'm not saying Alma is not doing. I'm just saying, yeah, when we need to make a balance. Like if I take 10 American athletes and 10 Brazilians, on the 10 American athletes, 8 of them gonna complain. Oh, this low calories. Oh, I calculate how much you give me a day. Then this is too low. Blah 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 blah. The same diet, but Brazilians know. Coach, how many eggs? Boom boom boom. Coach, how many cardio I should do? 2. They doing 3. Coach, how many cardio I should do? 3. They doing 4. American athletes, and one more time. One of the girls in your show, I Made Pro, she's talking about that. That's why she's not gonna win Olympia. Do 2 cardio. Then she come to complain saying it's make me to do too much cardio. 2 cardios? The Brazilians do 1 cardio in off season, 1 hour every day. 2 cardios for them is just Nerilde is doing 3 cardio, like 2 cardios in 1 sauna. And for them, it's not big, huge thing. It's normal pre-contest for them. But for Americans and Europeans, it's a lot. Oh, how many calories? How many this? Brazilians, they don't worry about calories. They worry about the reduced body fat.
Right.
Brought the lines. What is going to benefit me? I'm not saying we don't have Americans like that. We do. But most of them, they cannot handle the pain. What is pain? Hard diets, hard training. Don't look to that. They try to compare themselves too much. I don't have one single athlete Brazilian who really look to the other Brazilian and say, oh, I look on that one. Why I don't look like Nerilde? I don't have one single Brazilian compare themselves each other because they're too proud. They love their own physique. They don't care about, yeah, Nerilde looks good, but they're never going to say it's better than me. They never say that. Oh, coach, I want to look good. That's the only thing they say. They never compare themselves. And we have few, like, Elma always stay with me because she believes in herself. Because she have a lot of girls try to go to her mind. Oh, this guy, you're losing your time, 3 years. You look at your girls and get in a pro guard, walk away, come to my team. If she's weak, and we be honest, where this come from? Iran. Most of the girls from Iran are one of the tops wellness in the world. We got Elma, we got the girl Tiffany, we got so many girls are from Iran. These girls are different. We cannot say they're not original Americans. Don't confuse that. We're talking about origin American athletes. Elma is American, but she's not in her blood. She got different blood.
I think
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what you're also talking about is like lack of discipline. You know, it's like people that like you were talking about Brazilians and others. They're more disciplined from your experience, and so that makes
they cry less. They cry less and find less excuses. They don't count calories. That's a mistake when you start count calories, because the problem is they see multimillionaire bodybuilders like Phil Heath. They see Phil Heath on his videos, buy this nice steak, this nice this nice that, this nice this, and make his diet. But not everybody can afford $500 a week of food.
Yeah, most people can't.
Or $250 or $300 of food a week. Then I need to make sure my athletes eat what is necessary for them to eat, what they needed, and then what's gonna make us. They already spend a lot of money in coaching. They already spend makeup is $175 for one makeup. To compete, $355. Some shows $375. Then hotels, we are looking like each go one of these each girls, they are spending around $1,000 only for makeup, hair, tanning, and to feed to compete. We don't even put the hotel just for
you forgot,
this.
yeah, the hotel, and you forgot like
You know what I mean?
the flight and everything too.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
and imagine a girl needs to do 3 shows, 4 shows. You don't know how much you spend. You know, a lot of people say, oh, the amateurs spend less money than pros. Well, no, because they spend the same money. And the problem is, pros even can take $1,000 with them or $2,000 in the pocket. They never take nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They take the pro card and they need to pay pro card $300, $350. I don't know how much is the pro card now. And last year's $275. This year maybe $300. I'm not saying bad about the league, the price. I'm just saying you need to put all in the stuff. That's why wellness pro creators. Yes, I like the pro cards. Yes, I don't like to lose. I don't like to lose regionals. But to be honest, the regional shows, if the girl comes second, I prefer her to come second and then peel her up a little bit more to come first in national. It's no point to win regional, then go to national, come them last.
Right.
And that's why I keep saying to my athletes, what's the point to go to the regional show and place third and then don't cry because you still have the national, you're gonna come even better.
Yeah.
You know,
that's why
I have athletes.
Go ahead.
I have athletes who really didn't win the regional, became second, and then the girl who beats them here, after 3 weeks, go to the nationals, and this turn, they won the pro card. The girl who beat the regional, look at watch her get a pro card, go try again. You see, that's the difference then. And also another thing very important, that's why Elmer is here, is I know Elmer don't like me to say that sometimes, because he looks like I'm not. I really want her to get the pro card because I think she deserves, not because she's 3 years. No, because her physique compared with so many girls out there are pro now, she have a superior. Then every time she looked to the mirror, the past 3 years, you see big changes. You know, we see girls winning pro shows. You look to that physique, they catch a lineup, weak lineup, or they get a pro card, they have a very weak lineup. Unfortunately for Alma, always she go in the nationals, she catch, I don't know where they come from. They, and sometimes it's discussable. But, end of the day, I'm very proud of all of them. I don't have favorite athletes. I have Nerilde there. If you go to my page, or even Elma is the oldest athletes. Even Mari Carvalho, Elma, Nerilde are oldest athletes. I don't post them all the time. If you go to my feed, I don't even know how come Elma don't kill me on Nerilde or Mari Carvalho say, oh, coach, you don't post my picture, you post the other girls. You don't better post me on your feed when you post the other girls. But, they get to the level, they're not focused on that.
Yeah.
They want to focus on that mind. When they tag me in the feed, I repost it. If they don't tag me, they know. You have a lot of, if you go to my page, I try to make sure all of them get exposed. And all of them got a space in me, in this coach.
We are family right now.
Then, now all of them, I don't know, Armin going to tell you you're going to be the first to know. This year, majority of my athletes are American ones. They're going to experience to compete abroad. They're going to try to, I turn up the client. They're going to, instead I go to US, they're going to come to me and do the same as the Brazilians are doing. What the Brazilians I did, do the shows in Brazil, but also show them is another places they can get a pro card.
Yeah.
And that's why we call NPC worldwide.
Yeah. That's smart.
Yes,
that's smart.
American shows are amazing, are the best. We must compete in America to achieve the best places. But if they don't make in America, it's plenty of shows around the world, you can win. Yeah. Because that's why we call NPC worldwide. They don't call NPC USA.
Yeah.
They call NPC worldwide.
And that was a lot of times why I think even for the men, a lot of times I'll wonder like, well, there's so many shows in Europe, if you have the financial means, go to Europe, compete there, make it a vacation, out of it, enjoy on that process. Don't just stay in the States and keep, hitting your head against the wall all the time. And yeah, so I completely agree with you on that. So
then, because majority of the judges in the European shows are from America. Then what I'm trying to do is we're going to focus in national shows in US, but also if we didn't make it a national show in US, we go abroad. Not just because the pro card, because the experience, of course, the pro card, but because the experience as well. And also, they're going to come to me to train as well in Portugal. Different weather, different altitude, oxygen altitude, different everything, to see how the physics responding on training heavy and intense and be together with the coach. Because I'm a coach, I like to be very close to the athletes. Elham knows
hands-on.
I'm very close. I'm very close. I travel more than any coach in the world, in my opinion.
I was gonna tell you that every time I see you, you're like in a different place. I wasn't sure where you live, because every time I look at a picture or something like that, or I'll like see you in different places around the world. But
last year, Miami, Boston, Orlando, Romania, Italy, England, France, Kenya, Angola, Spain, Hungary, what is the last? Italy. I think I already say Italy, France, Spain, Scott, no. And Bermudas. You see, then what else? I be everywhere. Then Miami, Orlando, Boston. Then Brazil. I be in Rio de Janeiro. I don't know if you saw it in the pro show.
We have to take him to Iran.
Yeah.
Iran, they're gonna cut my.
They don't do
they're gonna say
to me.
No, they're gonna say to me, "I'm take you out of the good way." They're gonna kill me first. I'm the reason.
Hey guys, well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. We've been on for quite a while, so I appreciate everyone, discussing all the wellness topics about yourselves. It's great to have Robert and Elham back on, and Nerilde. It was amazing to meet you. I know she's off camera right now, but I'm hoping she can hear me. So guys, again, I appreciate. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll once I post everything, I'll let everyone know when it's up. So
let's explain to Nerilde what happened. Nerilde, ela adorou a entrevista, não sei se quer dizer alguma despedida aí, vamos despedir todos para as pessoas que querem ver, tu para os teus fãs, para todas as pessoas que vão ver isso no Brasil. Se quer dizer alguma coisa aí para despedir aqui para ele, então praticamente para acabar.
Né? Já estou de saída mesmo. Eu tenho compromisso agora.
I think Nerilde.
I think she got cut off. It's okay.
Oi.
Oh, she's coming back.
She's glitching.
Yeah, she's glitching a little bit.
That's okay. Alma can talk too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good to see y'all.
All right. Yeah, everybody.
Thank you so much, Armin.
It was good. Thank you so much for setting this up. And I love this. This is great. And like I said, I'll let everybody know when it's up. Take care.
Yeah, absolutely. See y'all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Armin. You have a good one. Bye, y'all. Bye.